unemployed. The Markiplier situation is insane. So I think this is about the Iron Lung movie that he made, which apparently people said is good and people have enjoyed it and it did well, and the Hollywood elite are kind of just like throwing their fucking or like snubbing their noses at it. They're just fucking like the Iron Boss movie. No. Most critics are just Axis Media shields. That's true. So I think that's what it is. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good. So The Drinker has a review. Maybe I'll watch that. Let's see.
Massive day for the unemployed. Markiplier is in big trouble. Markiplier released this movie Iron Lung, and instead of going through Hollywood, he self-funded it. But the powers
they don't like that.
Apparently,
this was what it was. The domestic chart for Sunday. Yeah, it was gone. Wasn't it like the #1 movie? And they didn't even put it here?
Moved him from the daily domestic chart despite his movie performing exceptionally well. This is hilarious. They took Iron Lung off the charts. I don't think they liked my #1 movie in America, Victory Laps, haha. But really, it's all good. I fully expected said help to pass the movie eventually, and I'm just so happy to be able to do this at all. So second place behind a legend is fine with me. Thank you all so much for making it such an unbelievable
I don't know.
weekend. I couldn't be happier.
So
the movie that took his...
I don't know. It says #1 and then the #2. I have no idea.
Thank you all so much for making it such an unbelievable weekend. I couldn't be happier. So the movie that took his place is Melania, a movie...
The Melania director is actually in the Epstein files and has pics with Epstein and children. I'm gonna be honest, who the fuck was asking for this movie? Who gives a shit about this? Like, who fucking cares? 17.8 million domestic over the weekend? I don't give a fuck about the first lady. Who does? No one does. Old boomers? Even old boomers don't give a fuck. Older people, I don't even think they care. Like, who's watching this? His movie did. Oh. Made 17.8 million. Oh, okay. But, like, I'd be willing to bet even Trump doesn't care about it. Yeah, like, who gives a shit? People want the Melania crypto coin right after the Trump coin rug pull. Well, that's because anyone can make a crypto coin. And they're all rug pulls. I care, bags. I care. It's like, where the fuck are movies? Like, how come... Where are the good movies? People out there that Trump's their Kami Oshi. So, even if you like Trump, I voted for Trump. I don't give a fuck about this movie. It's like, who gives a shit, dude?
Movie about Donald Trump's wife and
like even the fucking like most diehard MAGA person ever, like, doesn't care about his wife.
Nobody gives a shit.
Was that the bite of 6-7?
Yeah.
6-7.
I think Hollywood is scared. A movie made by a YouTuber had a better turnout than their movies with overused actors. Your movie was great, Mark. Don't let anyone dim your sparkle.
Mark only
They
spent
don't want
$3 million
to
to
admit
make
that
it.
a YouTuber brought an
Did good then.
independent film to theaters across the planet on word of mouth alone, and not the traditional method of spelling billions to bribe them. They are also probably embarrassed how much money the film made and want to pretend it never happened. You know what? To
Probably
be fair,
right.
YouTube movies were complete
The
booty
thinning.
cheeks before, like the...
Only the smartest will survive. Is that fucking Jake Paul or Logan Paul? They look the same.
Logan Paul movie. The budget to make Iron Lung was also reportedly around $3 million, which is very low compared to Hollywood standards. There is no denying that this movie was doing exceptionally well numbers-wise, but the reviews were mixed. There was a very large disparity between critic and audience reviews.
There always fucking is. Critics don't like any good movies. If you go watch a fucking awesome movie and read the critic reviews of it, it's always bad.
Even Mr.
Well, there's Zach. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you.
Beast chimed in. Markiplier's Iron Lung earns 50% critic score and 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. What are your thoughts on the
Critics
film?
mean
Now
nothing,
playing
true.
exclusively in theaters.
He literally did. Oh, I was just gonna say he didn't say anything.
This is the problem with Rotten Tomatoes. It's literally only 10 critics that gave it the 50%. The sample size is too small, and why I think the popcorn score is a better metric if you're trying to see if something is worth watching.
That's true.
IMO. IMDb absolutely mugs. Hate to say it, but it's true.
That's
Again,
true.
For a debut YouTuber movie, 6.8.
Now, I will say there's probably a bunch of Markiplier fans that don't give a fuck what he makes and are gonna rate it a 10 anyway.
IMDb is an incredibly good score. The Melania movie had a 1.3. Markiplier went live yesterday with a brief...
Yeah, and just like this, again,
Score.
I'm not gonna
The
see the
Melania-
fucking Melania movie. I don't give a shit. But like, I guarantee all these reviews, like fucking most of them, are goddamn like people just mad at Trump and be like, it's a movie about Trump's wife, one star. Like who? Like it's not a real rating.
The movie had a
Who cares?
1.3. Markiplier went live yesterday with a brief emergency meeting addressing everything.
First off, right now, as you're watching it,
He's crying.
guess what? We're still the #1 movie in America. And Whew. But not by much.
Jacksepticeye is actually a YouTube legend, man.
Of a feud
There's
with
been a lot of
Disney,
movie
if
in
we're gonna be
15
perfectly
years.
honest with ourselves.
Markiplier versus Disney is like PewDiePie versus T-Series.
I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician.
This morning, after I had learned that the Iron Lung was missing from the top charts,
Pitch the socket.
we were still #1 by 600,000.
I don't want to get all conspiratorial, but
I fucking
it does
love this
seem that Hollywood doesn't
of the Counter-Strike and knife going through the Home Depot.
like independent indie movies being released. This guy said Markiplier was able to film this in a cave with a box
Super
of
Iron Bomb.
scraps.
Thank you for the 5
Disney,
gift subs. Thank you,
who's
thank
gonna
you.
Stop me, Mark. Hello, everyone. My name is Markiplier. It really doesn't matter if Iron Lung stays #1. The fact that an independent project could go toe-to-toe with a multi-million-dollar company for even a day is amazing.
But I'm gonna tell a secret here. The fucking secret is that the budget of a movie doesn't matter. The budget, like, it matters to a degree, sure, but the budget of a movie is like the last thing you should fucking consider. Is the person making the movie passionate about making the movie? Is usually the mark of if the movie's gonna be good. Like, and not always. There's a lot of really shitty movies made by very passionate people. But you know what? They're at least fun. Even if they're bad, they're fun to watch usually because they set out to make a fucking good movie.
And this story was going so crazy.
Mark did put multi-millions in the movie, just saying, but he put 3 million.
Even Internet Jesus chimed in.
When I say Hollywood, what's the first thing you think of?
Pedophiles. Yep.
Iron Lung.
Was that
Hollywood, what's the first thing you think of?
Is that fucking, God, Dr. Mike, or whatever his name is? I can tell because he's so bald.
Iron Lung, which is Markiplier's debut film here, his directorial debut, has already done over $20 million in the box office and
Oh, that's
has
pretty
been
good.
the #1 movie through the weekend. These zombies at the top of the food chain probably don't like that a YouTuber just came in there and ate their lunch.
So the funny thing
Dr.
is,
Israel, yeah,
Markiplier
that game.
himself
Or
didn't really think
guy's
much
name,
of
fuck.
it when his movie got removed. He sort of wrote it off as a glitch. And then the next day it was still gone, and Markiplier was suspicious. You know, he suspected some foul play. Not to be... It was still gone, and Markiplier was suspicious.
Zootopia 2. They want to see Judy's bunny ass.
You know, he suspected some foul play. Not to be political, but who the hell wants to watch a movie about a woman? What is she gonna
Exactly!
do? Anyway, jokes aside, Mr. Beast was incredibly supportive.
not furry,
Love it
it's
when
over the
people
line.
Take a risk and it works out.
Never beating the
Rooting for him.
allegations.
My
If it walks on 2 legs, it's not furry.
channel strives off hatred,
This guy's channel runs on hatred.
but this
Oh
is a
my
very
God.
positive story. I just didn't think it was possible. I just don't want you guys to ever think it's impossible. I watched Iron Lung. All I gotta say was the 50 minutes scene with Jacksepticeye was a bit much, but I understand that it was important to the game.
Is his name Jacksepticeye? I always called him Jack Spice. I've never said his name correctly. You called him what? Jacket Spice. Are you fucking retarded? I never watched his videos.
Game's lore. Markiplier's Iron Lung removed from box office charts. Returns making 7 times. NBC News. How a YouTuber's
Can you not read?
self-financed horror film became a
No?
surprise hit. The movie Send a Help ended up topping Iron Lung with a $28 million debut, but $21 million for an indie film is incredible. No, it's literally going neck and neck with a movie with a $40 million production budget. The lead role in The Hunger Games also gave Iron Lung a bit of a review. I have never seen this guy wear something other than a white shirt, man. This gotta be an imposter.
How about
I
you have
enjoyed
ears?
it.
I didn't
don't
watch
think
his
it's
stuff.
perfect or anything, but I do think it's a very, very strong debut here for a self-financed and distributed YouTuber movie.
And the reason I even brought this up is because Markiplier left a comment on this video. This is so nice of you, dude. I know I don't say it enough or maybe ever, but I
thinks he's
respect the
nice.
hell out of you. You taking a chance and speaking your mind on these projects has truly meant the world to me, and I know I can trust you'll always keep it real with your thoughts. I know it's got flaws, and I'm always grateful for an assist to stare them dead in the eye, but to say such nice things too. You don't know what that means to hear. I've never told you this, but the Starforge PC you sent me was the first computer in my render farm and the best performing. Greatest PCs a gamer
Buy
could
Starforge
buy. Enough to
PCs.
Make a grown man cry.
This movie sucks. Like, straight up, this movie
This guy's mean! He's a fucking asshole!
not good. Iron Lung, directed by Markiplier himself, is certainly one of the movies of all time.
Who the f is that guy?
I'm sorry, bro, but you're alone on this one.
And as much as I love Markiplier and everything that he's done for my life, holy shit, that movie sucked. For those of you who don't know, the movie Iron Lung is an adaptation of the actual game, Iron Lung. Now,
yeah.
I've never played Iron Lung.
Is this guy being a bit too abrasive? You know, I can't really judge here because I haven't seen the movie
What
myself
the
yet,
fuck?
but...
The only pros that I can really give this movie is the visual effects, and that's it. Everything else was low-key ass. I'm not gonna...
This guy must run off hatred too now. Let's get to some positivity and hear it from the horse's mouth himself.
Okay.
So this is funny. This is on Friday. The box office numbers. I'm number one, right? I milked it a lot. I said it. It was very funny. I knew that Sam Raimi's movie was going to pass me eventually by the end of the weekend, but I was like,
Wait.
ha, I'm number one.
Which movie did Sam Raimi make?
But then I didn't see this yesterday, but here's Saturdays. So this is Saturday, right? I swear I was on this list, but Iron Lung isn't here anymore.
Send help?
There's no numbers.
I've never even
for
heard
Iron
of
Lung.
that one.
It took me off the chart, and I thought, hey, maybe that's a fluke. Maybe there's something wrong, but
Sam
here's
Raimi's
Sunday.
Melania.
Wake up this morning, which reports the day before his numbers. I'm gone. I'm not even above Hamnet. I'm nowhere. Zootopia's back up here. Avatar's up here. Melania's up here. I feel like I should just, like maybe I'd be fine with here. I'd be fine with being on the chart.
The fact that Melania is beating Avatar is the biggest crime here. Avatar fell off. Hollywood...
Avatar is stupid. Avatar is such a... Are we on... Which Avatar are we on? I don't even fucking know. The first one was ass. Like...
when they saw a YouTuber made more than their studios. Melania being up there just proves this list is
Three?
rigged. This
Who
isn't even me
cares?
making a statement. Who wants to watch a politics movie, bro? Imagine
Avatar's
Joe
fairly shit.
Biden in
Yeah,
theaters.
who fucking... No one wants to see this shit.
Or God forbid, Jill Biden.
Oh my
The
god.
rewards from burning yourself at both ends to try to make something. It's just the unquenchable thirst to do it all over again. And that is great.
Reminds me of the book Crime and Punishment. Suffering is what makes life real. And yeah, I know, I'm really performative. I started reading before bed. Straight up, drop me some book suggestions. Literally anything, class.
Big Steen was a fan of mid. Is that Berserk? Yeah, who said Berserk is mid?
Philosophy, whatever. This isn't me trying to be gay or like virtuous or something, but even 10 pages a night, it goes a long way. It'll compound and make your life better. Subscribe
I read one chapter of a book the other day. I did before bed.
if my channel runs on hatred.
That's crass.
Congrats. Thank you. You can read barely, but I can.